when you see something, say something. The danger in not speaking up is something that we haven't weighed in on, that people don't pay attention to. I think the reason why I'm bringing this up is that we're having a discussion about justice and social equality, and we're going back and forth on the discussion. And my question still lies on how many of us have seen a mistreatment of another person and then act like they don't want to say anything, they don't want to do anything because of their safety, or because they don't want to seem as someone that is bad, or you don't want people to look at you, or maybe there's a favor you're seeking with that person that you see that is doing something wrong. We are the world. We are the people that set the pace on everything you're looking at in this world. If something is bad, it's us that set that pace. If something is good, it's us that set that pace. So each time we're saying, I don't know what the world is becoming, I don't know how the world is being so mean. My question to you, what have you seen or even experienced that is not normal, or that has a moral question? Or maybe you're thinking, this thing I'm experiencing is unusual. How many of you speak up when that happens to you, when you observe it, when you experience it, or when you witness it? So as much as we want to clean out the system, I say clean out because I really believe that if us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people begin to straighten their path, that means you will begin to straighten your path. We begin to structure how you think, how you act, how you react, and how you bring everything to light. I say to light. Remember, when something is being done in the hidden, it gives power to the people doing it. Each time you bring it up in the open, it kind of diminishes the effects of that. That individual doing those acts will be very careful because they know that people are aware. Most things that are being done in the hidden right now that you're witnessing, are you responsible? If you don't want to bring it out in the open, can you have that discussion with that person? You know, I see you doing this, but it's really not the right thing. We are so good as individuals, as people of this world. We are very good in recycling wrong information. We are very good in recycling wrong and bad information. And until we make ourselves the agent, until we hold ourselves responsible, we will begin to see a change. We will begin to see a movement. You will begin to see that force being aggravated towards the good of this world. I am here really to talk about us seeing something and saying something and doing something about it. If you can, let's start there. Look around your area, look around your neighborhood, look around your house, look within your family members, anybody that you get in contact with. What character, what behavior, what actions, what are those things that you see that they're doing that instead of creating harmony is creating division, instead of creating togetherness, instead of creating love? You guys remember God is love. That God did not preach. There's nothing as important about what God preached about love. If you have love in your heart, everything could be possible for everybody. So I'm here to encourage everyone, and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep talking about it. Cleanse yourself, cleanse your character, look inside yourself. Let's stop all this recycling of wrong and bad information. It's like sometimes you see something and you know if you say it to somebody else, if that thing, ask yourself, is it going to add value to that person? If it's not going to add value, don't say it. If it's going to add value, say it. You know, I'm saying this based on, as much as you can see something and say something, you have to have the wisdom to determine the right time and the right person to talk to. If you say something about me and you don't tell me, you have to go start telling everybody else. That's not what I'm talking about. If you see something that is wrong and you leave the situation, leave the person supposed to be talking to and talking to somebody else, that's not what I'm talking about. Because we tend to formulate our own thinking on what we're hearing, and we say, oh, but you said this. No. I'm talking about just working to be a good human being. How about that? You can begin to write down what are the characteristics of a good human being. What is it that a good human being can do to have a positive impact around your environment. What is it? When you see people being mistreated, you can call the person to their attention. You could even go further to call those two people to have a conversation. You could even question, why are you acting this way? Well, most people are broken. Most people are just walking around so broken, and their job is to begin to infuse those negativity in the society. So don't forget that whenever the world is going wrong, we are still responsible. So please, when you see something, say something. Work to be a good human being. Let's begin this movement and see how far it will take us. This movement is like, let's take over. Let the goodness take over so we can begin to cleanse our society. I wish you all a beautiful life. Don't forget, you are very important and enough, and God loves you.